Right here. Welcome to our flash sale. Everything half off except the new goods, the green stickers.
That's a no.
Did you give me enough money?
Yeah, let somebody else have it.
Everything's half off.
Go to your shoes.
This cart there. Couple things. Oh, these are the marked at 20.
Go to your shoes.
I don't know which ones I'm interested. I'm not really too interested in.
Is your name YouTube?
Yeah.
I follow you.
Oh, thank you.
I subscribe.
Yeah, it's Dustin. What's your name?
Connie.
Connie. Okay,
I
yeah.
have a little eBay store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I follow you guys because you're all helping me.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
This is my mom here, so.
Hi.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love your stuff. I'm like, I look for you and I like you and
I think that's about all I want to hit on the. Oh. I don't know if I want to go 25 on Magnum. Or no, they're half off, so they're $12.50.
Yeah.
We'll drive it around the store for a second. That's a Via. Yeah, no, on the way. Oh, I'm sorry. In case I have to divert away from you. I want to look up that stuff, but it's not now. But do you want to switch carts so you can have an empty one?
Well, you think I was going to take your stuff?
No, so you don't have to drag around my stuff everywhere. Because I got to go attack. Gotta get those deals. Hey guys, so I looked around for like 5 minutes. What you see in the cart here, I don't necessarily keep everything that's in the cart. We'll go over that in a minute. But I wasn't finding anything else. Like, I looked around, but all of a sudden I see some Revereware, what looks like some club, but it actually isn't club to my knowledge. But regardless, it looks pretty rough on the bottom there, like they've been scorched. And I spent way more time than I want to admit debating if I was actually going to buy this set or not. I ended up passing on it, even though it was a heck of a deal. If this was club in good shape, we'd be looking at something like $100 for the set, but maybe like $80. But anyways, I do pick up that Revereware pot. And you don't run into these often, so this is actually an egg poacher by Revereware. It's got the lid and everything. I did drop a piece of it out here, and it was pretty loud. But yeah, this is like a $60, $70 piece. We'll have to clean it up just a little bit, but it's not in terrible condition. And we're only paying $2 for it. An absolute no-brainer there. So now I'm checking like everything just because I want to make sure I don't leave anything behind. I do end up putting that very similar to Club. Maybe it's Club and it's just a different model. I'm not really sure, but I do end up putting it in the cart and then I end up taking it out of the cart. But here we go, guys. Found a piece of Magnolite, which is just crazy. I don't find these on the thrift store shelf too often, and definitely putting that in the cart. This ended up being a better piece than normal of Magnolite too, so it would have been a no-brainer at $7.99, and it was an incredible deal at half of that. I ended up passing on this specific Miro. I have had success selling some Miro pressure cookers, but this one didn't seem to comp too high, and I didn't really want to pay $7.50 for it, so I'd left it behind. I'm sure it sold that day anyways. I always find these Nordic ware bundt cake deals to be pretty cool looking, but they never seem to have a ton of value to them. I don't know what it is. I always pick them up and end up putting them back. Would you skip on this one? What do you think? It's aluminum.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's just
It's
from water.
it's a four-piece set. And then,
No, it's
I don't know the brand. Somebody will probably be like, I can't believe you. I knew every brand of everything that was on there until this one. And somebody's gonna be like, oh, you didn't know the brand of the Epic Yellow.
half price out.
That's, well, yeah, that's the only. This would not be in the cart at full price. Nah. Well, there's 42 listed if you just search yellow aluminum pots and pans, and only 17 sold. But this is a really good set because it's complete. As mentioned, I ended up putting those back. I'm trying to be selective about what I take in, especially if it takes up a lot of space right now. I do end up putting those boots back, the Magnums as well. I get the Stetson cologne set. I do end up putting back those 2 lotions that had been marked at $19.99 as well. I'm sure this yellow aluminum set sold on the half off day because it's a pretty good value. This is all kickbacks.
They want back?
Yeah. So,
Just don't think it's worth it.
this really the Magnolite and the pots and pans saved the day. Found this. Hank Aaron.
Is it worth something?
It's either worth $8 or $40, but I think condition has a lot to do with it.
How much is
Like,
it?
it doesn't say.
Oh.
So I'll go up there and see, but my mom pointed out this nativity because she knows I buy those, and this was marked at $2.99, so half off $1.50. I don't think I would have paid much more for this specific one. Not really sure yet what I'll actually end up getting for this one. I did end up picking up this Paris Hilton perfume set. We have it listed for $40 on the store now. Not a bad little grab at the end there. Used my big brain here and was like, hey, I could test and see if it has a mystery game before even buying it. And unfortunately, there was not a disc in there, so I did end up having to pass yet again on the Wii. After settling up at that Goodwill, my mom and I went out for breakfast and we went to like one more store. And I didn't find anything there. I ended up heading back home to edit. So this is on a separate day going into the Salvation Army here. So I'd walked around the store for quite some time, and then I noticed this Bath and Body Works candle holder here, but it was really different. It had like a giant snowflake on the front that would be in front of your candle, then you'd place the candle behind it. So I found it really neat and interesting, and I didn't see one on eBay, so I decided that I'd go ahead and pick it up. I either paid, I think $1.99 or $2.99 for it. And here we are approaching what's a big bolo. I've only found them once before. According to my wife, I thought this was my first pair that I've purchased of these, but she might be right on that. And these were in excellent condition, so I was definitely happy to pay up $19.99 for it. Noble is a CrossFit brand, kind of a newer brand, last 5 or 10 years or so, to my knowledge, and definitely something to be on the lookout if you resell on eBay. If you've enjoyed today's video so far, please consider subscribing. Really would appreciate it. Alright, so the cat lamp that I recently picked up in a garage sale video, we actually auctioned off. And the point was the proceeds were to help Ukrainian civilians. And I did change the charity, which I said I might, to the Save the Children Ukraine Relief Fund. So it's specified that that money is going over there to help with that situation. We ended up selling the item for $168, and I had mentioned that I'd give all the proceeds after eBay fees and shipping to said charity, and that ended up being $144.44. Thank you, Jerry, for purchasing it, and thank you everyone that participated in the auction. Really do appreciate it, and really appreciate your generosity. We do have a quick story on it. Sadly, that lamp ended up becoming the victim of some shipping issues. My wife packed it up right away to ship out pretty much right after the auction ended. Unfortunately, it didn't survive. So yeah, we're going to end up having to file a shipping claim for it. We did do, of course, a full refund, but it's just, of course, our shipping claims happen, especially at our volume. But of course it happened to this item as opposed to, anything else that we typically sell. So unfortunate, but just happened. And of course we weren't going to leave them hanging. So yeah, with that, I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you so much. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.